Alright, I just like sit for 2 seconds because you never know when it will mess up and just auto end. But I'm gonna invite somebody to a party. I don't know if they're gonna join or not, but we will see. Alright, create party invite sent, we'll see. As usual, I gotta open everything up right quick, so. And as you see, we're at level 57. Which, I don't remember where we left off, because I know I played a bit after and all that. But here's the plan. The grand scheme is to get to 65, which is the max level in the Shrun Korean servers. Which I assume, like, in theory, I could just run a VPN and then play on Korean servers and experience the level 70, but I'm pretty sure it would just be a horrendous connection, like 1,000 ping. Even if the connection was fine, I don't know, because I'm pretty sure VPN on a game like this would just cause it to be even worse. But I don't know. But the plan is to get to at least 60 tonight, as long as, because I was going to play last night, but unfortunately it turned out that there was server maintenance last night for like 3 hours, and it ended at midnight my time, so I just decided to not play. Well, I did play last night, but it was before the servers went down for maintenance. It was actually like 40 minutes before, because I wasn't aware, but I have the chat open now, so I'll be able to see. But like I said, the main plan is to utilize the double X, well, they call it 100% XP, which, oops, how do you, hold up, one moment. Why is it, hold on, 1 second. I was just curious, because it shouldn't, like, see, that's still there. But it's just not, or maybe I'm just stupid and thought the MP thing was the double XP, and it just doesn't show. I think that's why. But yeah, the plan is to get to 65 in this game utilizing the free double XP thing they gave me. And then after we get to the level 65, which is the max level not on Korean servers, then, okay, did I like accidentally click the health thing when I was in the, I made it that instead of the percentage, but Yeah, once we get to 65 in this game, instead of going into the end game, we're going to switch to Black Desert Online and start that. However, we will like set up our character here, as in whatever we're gonna use for like we'll probably gear up a little bit on that level 65 island, and then what the heck? And then we'll set up our character for dungeons, which I'm actually going to turn this on. I want to see that low-key. Okay, where... Are you serious? Shouldn't it be here? Where's the thing to... Oh, there we go. I figured it would just say H. I don't know. Actually, who cares? But, oh yeah, and if you see down there the green, actually, the one, I don't know which guild it was, but they accepted me. I don't know, they didn't message me or anything. So I don't know, but they'll probably kick me once we move to Black Desert Online. I mean, we might miss, and then this stupid, hold on. This thing was popping up earlier. Like, I don't know why. Earlier it, like, glitched and said I had 2 out of 3 for some reason. You know, we're not even level 65, so there's no way. And, I don't remember if it was on. I'm pretty sure it was offline, but I ran in... Oh, hold on. I didn't turn the brightness down on this, so it doesn't drain the battery as much. Okay, but, like, I happened on one of the missions to randomly run into people doing a level 65 world boss. I didn't realize it was level 65. But, yeah, it ended up not really giving any relevant rewards. Plus, my character literally died because... Well, that was when I was, like, level, like, 43 or something. That, as well as... I didn't really use any tactics. I kind of just charged in. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Starriker's Horn. Is that... oh, okay, one of these. And yes, we have been unlocking some pretty good abilities, but they're pretty much healing or team healing, so it's kind of like, eh. There's not really much. Well, yeah, but the one, I don't even remember how much XP it was, but there's one mission, as a main mission, it gave like dummy XP. Like, I literally went from level 55 to 57, what we are right now, finishing the mission. And it was like dummy easy, because with this XP thing, we pretty much stay on course for the level you should be for the mission without being underpowered at all. So that's what, okay, why did that not, okay, it did. So do we have to like pick it up, or did like the game literally let that faggot have the kill? Because this game's fucking... If this faggot follows me around, I'm just gonna restart the game. And by that, I mean log out and log back in. Because I don't have time to deal with trolly faggies. Like, I wish that would go off quicker, not gonna lie. Or maybe it might just be like RNG. Like, you don't get the horn guaranteed. That's how Wizard 101 was. Which in that game it was like dummy AIDS. Yeah, I assume it's just RNG then, because nobody stole that one. It's like in Wizard 101, that junk would get very annoying because it was like a small chance, and you also had to get like a ton of them, so it's like, ooh, my, that's AIDS. But, and I actually looked through the PSN sales again. Now, low-key was thinking of a couple other games, but then I decided against all of them because, well, turns out none of them are really that good. Because I was looking at Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, because like the full edition was on a big sale. That's a game I thought about getting in the past as well, but then it turned out that okay, was like the drop rate really low or something? But it turns out that game, I guess I looked up reviews, and it turns out it's like very generic, and there's not really much in the way of like unique areas and enemies. Because the guy was like, oh, I was halfway through the game and they were already reskinning bosses. So it's like, I'm not gonna get that. Like, the gameplay does look decent. Like, maybe one day if it's like on sale for like $5 or $6. But then the other one was Final Fantasy 15, like the full, I can't remember if it was like the Glory Edition or whatever. It's the one that has like all the extra stuff. But then I looked up a review again, and I don't know, it just, the combat looks okay, but then like people were saying, oh, it's super fast combat, and then I looked at it and it's like, nah, it's actually pretty pathetic and slow paced. Like, I mean, maybe fast for like an RPG game, maybe, but not really, because it's literally slower paced than this game, what it looked like. Oh, I don't even notice we literally already collected it. I wasn't paying, I don't know how many of those ago we actually picked it up, but whatever. So I decided against that as well. Plus, because I would probably just want to use a modded save for that anyway. And then the other one I was looking at was the Dragon Quest. I think it's 11, like the light edition or whatever. But then I found out, because I thought that game had open combat, not turn-based, but it's only turn-based. So I watched a review and the guy's like, oh, you have the choice to go between freeform and regular combat. So I thought, oh, maybe freeform is when you can just, combat like this game, or basically any game that's good. But no, it's all it meant is during the turn-based combat you can move around, but it doesn't affect anything. So it literally doesn't matter. Like, all it is to change the camera if it's bad. So I decided, because that game got like a really, really good reviews, and like everybody in the comments was loving it. But yeah, turn-based combat is incessantly boring and not fun at all, in my opinion. So personally, I don't know how anybody would ever play like any of the old Final Fantasies that were turn-based, because that's just pathetic and boring and a sorry excuse for combat. Plus, it makes it super easy because you don't actually have to have skill. All you have to do is look up the order to select moves or what ones to use. So there's no skill involved whatsoever. It's like with a game like this, or like World of Warcraft, or whatever, high-level bosses and stuff actually take skill. And you have to know how to move and what is the best things to use and timing them right. But you go to the top of the pyramid and then absorb. Okay. But yeah, with turn-based combat, it just takes any skill whatsoever out of it. Like I'm trying to fly, but my character was, having a struggle. Oh, maximum height? Are you curious? Are you serious? That's why we couldn't, like... Oh, I see. Okay, but why is my mount suddenly having an autistic meltdown? Like, fly, bud. I'm holding the button. Like... And, okay, well... Why did you get off the mount, bud? I didn't click any buttons. Like... Yeah, this mount is definitely not a good... Or we probably glitched here now, have to reload the game, or not. Okay. Like, why is my character, mount, like, absolutely glitched out right there? I'm just gonna jump up normally. Because, I don't know. The mount is just, like, extremely buggy right there for some reason. I'm clicking the jump button, but there's, like, invisible walls everywhere. Like, are you gonna jump? And then he like jumps too far, because the controls are really good for jumping. Like, whoever saw a jumping thing in an MMORPG, or because usually they just put jumping because people complain if you can't jump, even though there's no real advantage to doing it in combat at all, because your hitbox is a giant square instead of your actual character. So like, you'll be standing here, but and the enemy's attack will be like here, and you'll still get hit, because the game would be way too easy if your hitbox was actually just your character's model. Obtain Griggle's Wrath at death. Okay, let's see. Valinium Worm Gorge. Oops. Alright, so it's way over there. I assume here will probably be closer. I'm just going by the map, so who knows. And by the way, that book thing does run out when the double XP does. So, welcome to Bad World. Oh my. Alright, let's see. We might... Alright, so it is still like hella far, so let us dip to the teleportal. Where was it? Alright. Dip to the teleportal right quick, and then we'll probably be able to go way closer. I bet. Which one would... probably doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, speaking of Wings of Redemption, though, I haven't watched the video, but, the, Score Esports put up a video talking about, I don't know, something with Rainbow Six where they're doing like a pros versus plebs thing. Like, oh, Wings should do that. But I mean, he would never do anything like that because that actually takes effort. He doesn't want to do anything that takes effort, but that would be cool. I don't know what it entails, but from the title it sounded like it's going to be like pro players versus people who aren't pros, and just to see how it goes, I guess. I don't know. Obtain Greg. So is that a I wish the game would kind of explain what it is. I mean, I know everybody would probably say, oh, pay attention to the dialogue. Yeah, I'm going to pay attention to dialogue in an MMORPG. Psych? Never going to... Like, I was assuming it was going to be like a thing like this. Except it was going to be called Gridrill's Wrath, but I mean, there hasn't been a... I assume it's going to be a drop from one of these weed herds. But we'll see. Yeah, that ability still messes up a lot. So, I don't know. Okay, well, this character looked way closer than it really was. Monster Hunter World DLC. Woohoo! New enemy. If only the movement in Monster Hunter World was as good as the movement in this game, that'd be... Because that's the one reason I kind of stopped playing Monster Hunter World, is because the movement is very slow and it eventually just gets tedious trying to kill the monsters and stuff. Even though I did use the PS4 Save Wizard to mod my save, so I had 999 of everything in the game. But of course that was before the Iceborne update. And the thing, well, it says, like when there's a new update, that if you activated that on your save, that it would give you max of all the new stuff, but I don't know if that works. I kind of doubt that it does work, but... I don't know. Because that game was a lot of fun, but... yeah, just... I stopped playing after the first, like, I don't remember what the name of the monster was, like the giant gold one that like dropped gold stuff and whatnot. It was like a, well, they called it, I don't remember if they called it a, not a dungeon, but they called it, whatever, I don't know. But that was not really that fun. Because in that game, the crap is just too tedious. Okay, I'm going to pick this up just in case it is the thing, even though I know it's not. Maybe we just have to like go over there a little more. Oh, we picked up 2 achievements. Not that that's... Maybe it's something with that. No. Maybe you gotta kill these. My game needs to be more specific with this crap, though. Not gonna lie. Destroyer. Maybe if I, like... Design energy, obtain... It's no longer visible, but you feel the... So... Huh? Oh. Okay, it was just one of these is named that. It just looks very similar to the other ones. Why are you locking on to one I'm not, like... You think the game would be smart enough to lock the ability onto the one you are targeting? But, like, why is it targeting that? Like, come on. Targeting system should at least allow you to change it so you only target big enemies with it. I mean, speaking of Monster Hunter World, that game had it where you could set it to only target large enemies, so if there was like little small ones running around, you wouldn't get screwed over. Yeah, even though Monster Hunter World, it's one of the very few slow-paced games that I actually like. I mean, I'm not going to call this game super dummy fast-paced, but it's faster than a lot of games. The only annoying thing about this character while leveling up is that he only has one ranged move. Why is that not, like, whatever. Because so far well, I guess the one move is also ranged, but it does, like, no damage, so it's not relevant. Okay, what? Oh. I know, I swear sometimes they pop in load. But bring the relic fragment to the altar. Bet. And I haven't been paying attention to the story in this game at all, so I really don't know. Like, all I know is we found that and it's something. Torsten in the teleportal in Blood Valley. Alright, so it's not far. Okay, if we just go straight this way, we'll get there. And again, this mount that we have right now is limited time. It lasts until like May 5th or something. But we do already have another flying mount that I believe the game gave us through the story. And I'm not aware because I checked like the brokerage thing and nobody is selling it. I mean, well, nobody's selling it, but there's no thing for mounts in there. So I assume like the only way to get mounts is through paying actual money. Well, and the ones the game gives you. It's kind of AIDS, but I assume there might be something like in one of the main hub cities where you can buy mounts for gold, maybe? Because there's nothing in the brokerage, not even a tab for other people to sell them, so. Not that it's a big deal, because even this mount, like, the one mount we have is like barely, other flying one is like barely slower. So, it probably is less fly time though, but, wow, we literally almost died because the game spawned our, oh my, that's annoying. And we did get another self-heal, but I did not put it on. Actually, we got like 2 other ones, I think. But I'm not going to bother to put it on because I don't believe we're really going to need that in any of this content. Okay, for some reason it looked like that was a giant pit. Hello. Why are there like a ton of enemies all around? Okay, well, let's just try to do this. For the aggro, is this the thing? Teleport in, eliminate. Like, the game should at least name that. I mean, because with my luck, the game would like glitch out, and then I would have to look up where that is. That's the only problem with this game. Like, this game is really good, except marking some of the missions is kind of a yikes. Like, you probably have to defeat the enemies in this area to make the wall lower. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out, because we've had instances a few times. Like, I put up a video yesterday where the wall like glitched and didn't go away. Luckily enough, the boss would like clip through the wall. Like, I couldn't go through, but it would clip through, and we were able to do it. Maybe you have to like attack it. Yep. No, that. I like how some enemies that kills in one hit, and then some it doesn't do anything. I guess you have to, quote, know the game and understand. Oh yeah, this is the other ranged attack I was talking about. Okay, I guess it absolutely wrecked that one. But okay, well, it's sort of, okay, it's for some reason absolutely, and it comes back pretty quick too. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I figure maybe because some games have like little random bonus achievements for doing crap like this. Like that little coin, silver or bronze coin thing that comes up in the bottom right when you do a thing. I don't know if that like gives you titles or what, but who knows. Because I know in Neverwinter they had one, or the one mission, like if you didn't hit any traps, you got a special title. Okay, those guys are like weak to that attack for some reason, even though no enemy in the game is yet to be weak to it. El Skippo. Okay. Why did it play a cutscene if there's another wall? It's kind of cringe, bro. Eliminate Killian's pet, Schnarkson. Hey, big boy. You think it would lock onto the thing I'm actually looking at? But okay. He's trying some Morgaline. Oh, nice WRTP reference. Only the true fans understand. And yes, that's WRTP, not LTP, because we're classic fans in this stream. From, okay, this kind of aids, even though they're like doing absolutely no damage. It is kind of annoying. But yeah, we're from the WRTP days, the 2011 days to be more exact. Oh yeah, there was, speaking of the bosses, there was one boss earlier that was, I looked it up and it was glitched out. How are we getting 100 FPS? What the heck? This game's straight up lying. There's no way it's running at 100 FPS. I mean, maybe? It is a PC game, so I guess I would believe it, because it's not a PlayStation game. It originated on PC, and PC devs actually have IQs above 30. And they're not like, oh, the game can't run because, well, PlayStation hardware. Really? Blatant lie. But, yeah. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention. What are we supposed to do? Oh, go back. Oh, we already. I thought there was like gotta be another boss. We gotta go back to here already. Okay. But yeah, not having that book thing would be AIDS. Not gonna lie. But I think like even if you buy it from the shop, it still is only 15 days, which is kind of like it's. I don't think there's a way to permanently get it. But let me get discount double check. Let me look at this real quick. I don't know when this elite status thing resets to get these again. Because I've gotten them a few times. But pretty sure gold hunting. Heritage reward. Huh. Whatever. I really don't care. I'm gonna look at this rig quick because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure there is no actual unlimited one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think. What is this crap? Seems that's literally a big fat waste. I was curious. I don't even think. Maybe can't even. Oh, maybe it's services. Or nah. I'm curious. No, they don't. I don't know. Maybe it's just a special thing the game gives you. Like if you don't play for a while and the game's like, please play the game. I mean, I probably wouldn't even be playing because I'm pretty sure the leveling up would be dummy slow. Because we're on 100% bonus right now. It's kind of like back, like, I don't remember when it was, but when World of Warcraft did the thing where, like new players could be given a free max level character, and then people were complaining about it. Like you had to have a friend that plays the game invite you or whatever. That was like probably what, 2015 or 14? That's probably 2014 because that was back when. Right, well, I don't know, maybe that might have been like right after I stopped watching Boogie 2988. So I stopped watching him right after the Octodad LP. That was the last Boogie video I ever watched. But, I assume he probably did a Francis video on that, like, talking about it and being like, oh my, the, people are getting free max level characters. Well, I think it was max level. It might have been like a little bit below max or something, but I think it was max level. What are we supposed to do? Go back to character and tell Kaya. Okay. So, okay, I hate how you have to. Okay. I should probably just redo that, but whatever. Well, yeah, I remember that controversy where. Well, if I would have had a computer that could run it back then, I probably would have had somebody send me the invite or whatever and get a free max level World of Warcraft character. I don't know if I would have played it, but just to like have the character, and if I would do it in the future, it would just be there. But let's go back to character until the command. Okay, well, The one time this like crap glitched out and we had to find the specific NPC for it to load the instance of the command center that we needed, because this game is really stupid. But in theory now we should just be able to be like but there was like an NPC like over that way a little bit, because the game gave you the name and you had to find them, I guess, because they didn't mark it. Because this game tries to frustrate people to the maximum, but whatever. That is literally the only negative I have to say about the game, though. Well, that and the fact that the frame rate chugs when you're in big areas with a lot of other players, but that's literally basically every single MMORPG, and it's just they're too stupid to have an option to turn off other players, so the game doesn't bother having to load them in. Because it's like, oh, if you want to trade with other players, just turn that option on, you know. See, I'm not sure. You see how you see how it says 22,400,000 XP? I don't know if that is taking into account the 100% bonus, or if we're actually getting 44,800,000. Not sure, but I mean, who knows? You probably should like be looking at all this crap, but read the urgent letter, bet. Alright. Three towers reach base. Well, let's do this, do that. And we can see that this is in Turkai. So we go bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. It's gonna open, okay. Now we go Turkai. Even though I don't know how close this will be, it's as close as we can get without using a local thing. And that's crazy. I wonder if that FPS counter is true. I mean, we all know games like Call of Duty will blatantly lie about basically anything. We're like, we're gonna stealth patch guns, and then we're gonna lie and say it's gonna be dedicated servers every single year since Modern Warfare 3, and it hasn't been dedicated servers at all. Woohoo! Like, suckers really lie about dedicated servers every year for Call of Duty. Like, huh? Literally every year. They said they were going to have it this year too, and it ended up being, well, with skill-based matchmaking, you actually do need dedicated servers, or it will lag really bad, especially if you know you're like me and don't really have internet that is that good. Alright, so our character is apparently pretty close to it. But yeah, then like with Call of Duty, if you want dedicated servers, you gotta play on PC, or use like one of the private servers that they have for like the older cards now, which are nice because they actually keep hackers out. Because I'm sure, like, even if you go back to no-fly zone, are you joking right now? But like, even if you were back to World at War on Xbox 360, like right now, I guarantee first lobby there'll probably be some hacker flying around with a rainbow name and stuff, because all the people that hack in the game are just basically poor retards that never got Xbox 360 other than the original, so they were able to cheat easily. But to be fair though, I did cheat in World at War Zombies, because that was dummy easy. You could literally do it with a USB. And I did have well, actually multiple, like, Modern Warfare 3 invisible classes. But, like, the God mode ones. The only bad thing about those is you couldn't use streaks, and if you got a Moab, you couldn't call it in, so it's kind of like, eh. At least with the one I had, I bet you could probably actually finesse it so you could. The guy that like showed me how to do it was probably just too stupid, but it's whatever. That's pretty cool. And I named the account God of Losing. And one time the guy was like, God of Losing, huh, what? And then he's probably a hacker, and then it turned out that actually was. Oh, that's crazy. That's pretty funny. I wish I would have like been able to record that with the audio and stuff. Alright, one down, Chiefy Chief. Not gonna bother fighting these enemies because I'm pretty sure you get like barely any XP in comparison to what you need to level up. But next main mission finished, we should be 58, so. And also, it depends on like how much they give you, because that one main mission earlier gave me like 77 million and took me up literally 2 levels from 55 to 57. But most of them range between like 22 to 30 or so, or like maybe a little less depending. But at least this is an easy mission. I just wish there was like an MMORPG that would just allow you to mount whenever you want instead of being obnoxious. Just straight obnoxious. I don't know what that's a reference to, but I just kind of made it up randomly just now. Been watching too much WRTP. I've been watching the old Donkey Kong Country 2 LP from 2010. It actually turned 10 years old last month. Pretty cool. Alright, the 3 tower. Okay, pretty sure this is not this area. Or yeah, it is. Okay, hold up. Yeah. Alright, fuck boys. Okay. Let's see. I just wish the game had like the path on the ground or on the map to show you where to go. Like maybe not show you where to go, but at least let you mark spots on the map. But it's whatever. But yeah, shout outs to the old WRTP from back in the day when they actually got views and didn't get less than 1,000 views a video because the 2 main people that everybody, well, personally I enjoyed the most, left the channel. And now it's the 2 unfunny members. Unfortunately. Because totally, I personally think if it was Chris and Tyler and not Tyson and Spence, still, I bet they would still be getting hella views. Well, maybe not like hella views, but a lot, because they're like the main dudes that were actually interesting to listen to. And Tyson and Spencer were kind of just like tagged on. And they never really were that funny at all or really that intriguing. Because personally, Chris was always my favorite WRTP member, mostly because he was player 1 and I have usually been player 1 growing up and all that, so. Like when I would play Halo, the original, like with my dad and brother, I would always be player 1 and I would always get the top split screen, which meant you got like the whole top half of the TV and then they had to share the bottom half split in half, which was pretty funny. Just looking, find the footsteps. Okay. Well, at least it marks it, because it'd be like, go where he's looking, and then I would have to be like, okay, where's the character? Where is he looking? Excuse me, but yeah, the classic WRTP. As I said, I'm rewatching currently the Donkey Kong Country 2 LP, and I didn't the original Donkey Kong Country LP they did is really good as well. But it's just the frame rate of those videos is really bad for some reason. Like, they even mentioned it when they started the DKC2 LP, so it's kind of like, eh. Plus, I think the DKC2 LP is personally my favorite Let's Play they've ever done, to be 100% honest. And then I might watch the DKC3 LP after that, because that one's pretty good. I mean, that one is Chris and Tyson, which, as I said, personally, I don't think Tyson's really that interesting or funny. But the LP is still pretty good, because of the game, how good the game is and stuff carries it even more. But yeah, like DKC2, Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. X, of course Super Mario 3D World, those are some of their best. Like, Super Mario 3D World is pretty much good just because of the game. Like, their LP, it was pretty good, but not like crazy. Where Krantz is looking at to find the footsteps. Oh, are we just supposed to do this? But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of hard to recommend like WRTP these days, just because follow the scout footsteps. Well, I really don't know which fucking way that would be, buddy. I wonder if this will give us 2 out of 3. Ooh, it did. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, kind of hard to recommend them these days, just because it's not nice. I like I can just abuse that because the game respawns it. Light work. Deliver the marks, scouts to some faggot. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's in this area. Valterkai, 3 tower depths. Where are... Okay, well, I really don't know. Aye, okay. Whatever, we'll just travel here, even though, who knows. But yeah, they got some crazy good old LPs. Like, they're new ones because it's only Tyson and Spence. It depends on the game, and I haven't really watched them in a while now, because they're not really that interesting, and they don't really play that much in the way of interesting games anymore. So, alright, well, I have no clue where that is, so let's just... One strat I learned that helps out a lot of the time is to just go to the portal and it'll hopefully mark the closest thing. But yeah. Hey, there we go. But yeah, and also I highly recommend all the LPs on Two Bros 1 Up, which I haven't watched those videos in quite a while now. But because Chris and Tyler made that as like a separate channel, and it's quote the new Two Bros 1 Up, because they had Two Bros 1 Up, the original channel, but then I believe that channel still exists, but there's no videos on it, or either that or they're all privated. Alright, so we kind of like... This Minecraft chamber. Yeah, well, I really wish the game would just mark that, because I don't know where to go. Because it says scouts to Seek at 3 towers depths, Minecraft chamber. I don't see where that's marked, so hopefully it's the one at the top. And we go down and then it's there. So, but yeah, basically every single WRTP LP from the beginning up into and including Super Mario 3D World. Pretty much all of them are pure gold as long as it has either Chris or Tyler in it. And yeah, after that point, it's kind of hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? Back a few years. Okay. Years ago, when that was funny. Not that it was ever actually funny, but whatever. But yeah, after Super Mario 3D World, it's definitely hit or miss with how good their LPs are. And then nowadays, I just base it on whatever the game is. If the game that they're playing looks interesting, I'll go with it. But is the door gonna open or not? Because sometimes the doors like glitch and take forever. Like, see how long that took? Might have been because of the enemies, I don't know. But yeah, definitely tons of random WRTP quotes out there. Like, so annoying. Actually, that's probably like the one I low-key use the most in real life, even though it's technically not from them, but kind of is, because they like adapted it from another video. Apparently, anyway. Tower Spires. And speak with some. Okay. Go to 3 Tower Spires. Actrion. Or. Okay. Hi, Chief. Where's Actrion? I don't see it, you stupid game. Dumbass game, like, come on. I really wish the game would mark things better. Okay, I guess it wasn't enemies, it's just the game having a struggle. That's crazy to look at that, 80 FPS. That's great. Is this gonna open, or is it just gonna keep being... Like, that definitely needs worked on. That should not take that long. Like, come on, Chief. Just 105k gold easy. I literally just looked down there at the chat. I bet you there's been some wild stuff going on in there while we've been playing. There's always some crazy stuff. Mind your lane. Well, where you get that 105k gold, ya mama. Okay. Here, what do we get? Ooh, hello, Faggy McFaggerson. Oh no, that's crazy. Oh yeah, another WRTP video I would recommend is their old Dare video. I think it was from 2009, I believe. It might have been, because they started their channel in 2009, and I think it was from the first year of their channel, which was, as I said earlier, I didn't start watching them until 2011, because how I found out about their channel originally, the one guy, Sponsor, I played with on Black Ops 1 back in the day, and then he's like, oh, check out the YouTube channel my friends do, or whatever. And then I checked it out, and oh, that could actually be Nullify Aggro. I mean, if there's like a very obnoxious part out of that. Teleportal at 3 Tower Spire. Alright. Yeah, they have some like obscure, and that was back when they did the challenge videos. Like they did the old watch the like 2 Girls 1 Cup, and then the BME Pain Olympics, and then they did let me think. They did like open a banana without using your hands, and then they did like the chubby bunny. They did alright, Clowny McClownerson, you gonna move? Okay. And then they did like the they kind of did the ice in your pants, but that like ended in 2 seconds. But oh yeah, they did the cinnamon challenge as well. Oh yeah, then they did the random thing, go to Walmart and ask for a My Little Pony game. And then, oh no, the funniest one was, like, start a conversation with the person at the drive-thru. Yeah, I think, like, this AI is, like, glitched out or something. But, okay, he's, like, having a seizure. But they like went to the drive-thru, and Chris like started a conversation with the person, and he was saying like, "Oh, my mother just passed away" or whatever, and then she was like, "Oh, that's sad," and he's like, "Oh, I don't really have anybody to talk to, so I came here." And then he's like, "Oh, would you recommend anything?" And the lady goes, "Oh yeah, I would recommend the smoothies," and then he starts to like fake tear up, and he's like, "She loved the smoothies," and then they all start laughing. They all start dying laughing, and they drive off. That was hilarious. Oh my, that was like perfect. He's like, "My mom loved the smoothies." They all start. Oh my. That was some classic videos right there. The old WRTP classics. And if anybody's interested, their YouTube name nowadays is We Like to Play or WLTP. But if you just YouTube search WRTP, it'll still come up. Because they used to be We Like to Play, which was a reference to the old Wii commercials back in the day when they'd like knocked on the door and be like, "We like to play," in their Japanese accent. Start searching? Thank God they actually mark it. Is this the proper way? Yeah. But yeah, that's the story behind WRTP. How they got their name. And a lot of their, because they used to do hella streams back in the day. Like their 12-hour stream they did for their 1000th video is pretty cool. The Sonic Adventure 2 Battle 180 Emblems streams are pretty good, although those kind of have a little bit of lag. You gotta skip around sometimes, but it's not that bad. And pretty much all the Mario Kart ones. And then they did a Minecraft / prank call stream where they did like Minecraft Hunger Games. But then they started doing prank calls after that. That was back in the day when Skype allowed you to make phone calls for free. And they would use that to prank call people because you couldn't trace the number. Because there was no number, obviously. But that was way back in the day. But yeah, I recommend all of that. Definitely. And one of these days I might do like a watch along for some of the old WRTP stuff. Because I keep a WRTP playlist where I put all their best videos that after I watch them. I started that not that long ago though, so it's not like dummy full, but there's like all the best videos from a lot of the different LPs and stuff. Kill the Argons, okay. But it's not like very extensive. Oh, that. Well, like that attack, like that one. Like the, okay, I keep pushing R3, but it's doing a different attack for some reason. Oh yeah, it's stupid I forgot this game has that stupid combo crap. I could probably, because I know you can go into the settings and set that up so it combos in the order you want. But I'm not going to bother with that right now because it's not necessary. Plus, I would just change it once I get 65 anyway and I actually be a healer. Alright, we gotta kill this faggy McFaggerson. I'm just waiting for like one of these enemies to have like a one-hit mechanic and just be like, oh, out. Hit him with the dot. Hit him with the CV92 dot. Lol. CV92 in 2020? That's crazy. I haven't even really watched Sivu that much lately, to be completely honest. Because, when it comes to Madden, he doesn't even, like, really even play it anymore. Of course he will when, like, the new one, 2021 comes out, most likely. But like, why is this dude, like, dummy crappy? Oh, that. Dio double team. Okay. I'm trying to hit. Okay, well, I'm trying to hit him with that, but it kept messing up. That's the one ability the character has that's kind of brazy and doesn't always work. Okay. Like, I'm aware, you know, see that little red dot up next by, like, to the right of this enemy's level? If I had to guess, I would say that's, like, his attack slash defense type or whatever you want to call it. And would tell me what he's weak to. But I mean, I don't really care, and it doesn't really matter that much. We definitely do need, because these abilities, when you keep upgrading them, they take more MP. So eventually we'll probably need to put on, well, we have like the MP potions equipped down there for left on the D-pad, but oh, what do we got? Destroy these? Yep. I like how it pops up on the screen and lets you know that it reset the cooldown, or got the cooldown reset because of RNG. Alright. That was easy. Some of these missions be dummy easy, like with the 100% XP bonus, we don't have to do any side missions to stay on level, which is nice. Because the side missions are just obnoxious. So I don't know, I wonder how long the main storyline is. But I mean, I assume it goes like... I'm just trying to see the whole map. I'm assuming eventually, like, it might end here, and then be like, okay, go to here to do stuff or whatever, I don't know. Like, if I had to guess, I would assume the story wraps up after, like, there and there. But if we get to 65 before that, we're not going to probably bother finishing the story, unless I'll probably look it up and see if you get anything relevant for finishing it. But I would think it would be smart to save the story missions after you get to 65, in case they decide to give the level 70 thing to all the servers, not just Korean ones. So, because the story missions give hella XP. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Cater Command Center, okay. That would be the smart thing to do. So that's probably what we will do. Just save any excess story missions. Like you see, the FPS just literally dipped down like 20. Like the frame rate in these hub areas where there can be a lot of other players, it just went down to 3 of sleep. But like, it still maintains pretty decent in some of these areas. Like it dips to 30, but it doesn't really particularly dip unacceptably low, unless it's really crazy. So, I don't know. No fly zone. Oh, you gotta jump over the thing? Like, MMORPGs really need to chill with the invisible wolves. Yeah, get into it. Yeah. Yeah, we got the frame rate there, so the game can expose itself. Look at that, 125 FPS. Oh my! And this is on regular day one PlayStation. I mean, obviously the normal game. Like from what I saw, it runs between like 60 to 90. That seems to be about what it goes between normally. If it's not a high traffic area or a small area like that where it spikes to like 120. I mean, obviously I'm playing on a plasma screen that can only handle 60 frames per second, so I can't really notice the giant frame rate in this game, but yeah. Like if I was one of those faggots that buys a like 144 Hz monitor to play on a PS4, imagine doing that. Like this would be like pretty much the only game it would even be relevant on. People be like, should I buy a 144 hertz monitor for my PlayStation Pro? It's like, there's not really a reason to do that, Chiefy Chief, because you're not getting all the frames. To be fair, well, who knows, like a PS5, I didn't even look to see what we were supposed to do. Alright. Near the command center, so it's not in it. Supposedly. Yeah, suckers will be like playing on PlayStation, but go like, oh yeah, I play on this crazy monitor. It's like, okay. All you need is a monitor that has 1 millisecond lag, and then that's it. But to be fair, like, I don't know about it and how. Ooh, 44 mil? Crazy. We got a orange weapon. Was that ironically the last mission? Somehow? No way. Never mind. Right here. Ooh, fancy. They're giving us fancy rewards nowadays. But yeah, I don't understand people that do crap like that. Oh my. I like a giant 144 more hertz monitor. Just to still be in 60 FPS. Haha, could not be me. Hey, get into it. I don't even. What? We cover, like. Hold up. Did I swear I put the crystals. Oh, it was in this one. What up? Yeah. Okay. Now, customer cater how the apprentice is doing. Oh wait, this isn't that area. Never mind. Man, that's kind of crazy how people. Crap, man. People be like, I gotta have a scuff controller, I gotta have a monitor, I gotta have a like gigabyte internet, I gotta have. Like, suckers will have all those advantages and then still won't drop a nuke every match, even with a full party. Like, huh? That's tough. And they got like a $500 headset on. Like, could not be me. Because personally, when I play Call of Duty, I just use regular controller, and the headphones I use are a like pair you would buy at Dollar General for like $2 that have the built-in mic, which I'm using right now. And then, well, I basically can't even hear the game sound well anyway, and I'm usually listening to music anyway, so. You know, I still clap people running around a new town with an RPG only on Black Ops 4, woohoo. Okay, so where is this? I wish the map would mark the, okay, the command center. Like the names of the things. Oh yeah, that's brazy. What's even funnier is the people that like brag about their KD and their stream titles and stuff. Like, yikes. Especially if they play on console. Like, okay. How about you put not using aim assist in your title first, and that'll be yikes. Because personally, that would be way more impressive to me than any KD. Because on console, no gameplay is ever going to be whatever you want to call it, oh boy, intriguing or actually skillful, especially if they're using aim assist. So it's like, yikes. People be like 4 KD, 5 KD, and it's like, first of all, like I remember that was in Black Ops 4 where there were controller console streamers that would have like 5 KD in their there'll be like 5 KD with whatever the final camo is in that game. I don't remember what they called it, but they'd be like 5 KD with the chrome camo, and then it's like, oh, you go into their stream and not only are they using aim assist, but they're abusing the most OP specialist, most OP guns, and not only sound whoring, but also using all AI streaks that inflate their kills. So, and that 5 KD is including the EKIA. So, at the end of the day, people like that probably had KDs in the low 3s to mid 3s, if we're being completely honest. So, not really that good. What are we supposed to do? Like, hold on. Oh, this is a new area? Locata? Okay, bet. But then there are people who actually stream Call of Duty on play on PC, which infinitely is more interesting and more skillful. Even if you don't use aim assist on console, it's still not going to be as impressive as PC gameplay. Ever. Or skill on PC. And then you get all the console people complaining, thinking, like, if they play in a cross-platform lobby, especially the people in the BR mode, yeah, suckers will call anything like aimbot or like wall hacks. Like, one person is smart enough to like spray through the wall because they heard you or know you're there, and then the console players will get totally bamboozled and be like, they're hacking, oh my goodness, look at that aimbot. And it's like, okay. Like, if you would watch people play CSGO, you would call literally everything hacking. Not that that game isn't filled with hackers right now, but you get the point. Like, suckers would watch pro players and be like, whoa, that guy definitely cheats, what the heck? Obvious aim lock. How did that guy know I was there? I was only making a ton of noise. How did he shoot me through the wall? Like, come on, bruh. Get an IQ above 80 before you stream Call of Duty. Thanks. Okay. That's one kind of annoying thing about games like this. A lot of the things are just like, oh, well, go here, now travel right back over here a few feet away where you just were, now go back again. It's like, I guess it is kind of adding realism in a way, but I don't know. Destroy the college. Alright. Oop. Just make sure it's the right way. Wrong button. Okay, there we go. We're dropping in, boys. Nice SpongeBob reference. But yeah, when it comes, what are we supposed to do? Destroy the horse carriage and rescue the, okay. Oh, escort them to safety. Bet. Sucker, what is you doing? Aggroing on an enemy over here? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Stupid. Like the missions like this is basically just kill everything in the way. Why is like that ability like dummy good now? What the heck? What are these clowns doing? Okay, I'm unaware if like that's actually... I assume this clown right here is what we're actually supposed to be doing. And those other ones are just kind of like there. Maybe. Oh no! Hey, completed. Okay, good thing, because that seemed like it could have been annoying. But yeah, when it comes to skill in games, yeah, console was definitely not where it's at, Chiefy Chief. Come on, Chiefy Chief. There we go. We're dropping in. Yeah, still personally, I would argue that like playing on PC, COD streamers have more skill than Fortnite. Not gonna lie, because you have to actually be aware of the map and all kinds of other stuff. But in Fortnite, you make a mistake, you can just spam build and get out of it. So the only skill in Fortnite is knowing the combination to build and then aim. So not really the most skill-based game ever. Plus, BR games are automatically never skill-based at all. For the most part. Like, there's skill in them, obviously, but it's still RNG. Alright, so we can't, like, the game isn't marking it, but we can assume that that's going to be kind of close. And Fortnite, it's not dead, but let's be real, it's not popping like it used to be. I don't see anybody talking about it anymore. It's one of those things that BR kind of just was the new genre, and it, as all genres do, they eventually start to fade. But they will always be there, because that's just how it is. I mean, even arena shooters are still there. Even though most people don't like them for some reason. I guess they're too quick-paced. Like, Call of Duty is like as far as a lot of people will go when it comes to anything close to an arena shooter. That's why I was disappointed that Doom Eternal, at least right now, doesn't have... Like, it has that one game mode, but it's only, like, Doom guy versus 3 demons. It's not, like, actual TDM. Because the Doom 2016 multiplayer actually was a good arena shooter. To be fair, like, the fact that there were the demon runes made it not as good as it could have been. But, like, personally, I think they should have just had, like, the power-ups, you know, like the quad damage, the chainsaw, etc. And not the stupid, pick this up and become a demon and go on a 50 kill streak because it's easy. But, you gotta take what you can get. Plus, it's not like it had that big of a difference on, like, regular TDM. and stuff. Oh, that. Boy. Alright. Okay. You can enter. Oh, you had to destroy that random stone to unlock it. Whatever. We did that already. But yeah, tomorrow, well, like I said, once we get to 65 on this game, we will be swapping up and starting Black Desert Online. We'll come back to this game, obviously, to peep the end game and actually play as a healer, but yeah, because I just wanted to get to 65 utilizing the 100% XP bonus. So I will kill anything I see. You're going to kill me, or do I have to kill you? Proceed by selecting Get Yourself Ready after speaking with this guy. Oh, okay. Ooh, defense mission? Alright, I like ones like this because it's actually... Do we have to destroy this? Yes! I wonder if he's actually doing damage. Kinda doubt it. Ooh, crazy time constraint. Or do you just have to survive that long, probably? Oh boy, no enemies for... Okay. I was about to say, hopefully we don't have to, like, just sit here for 2 minutes. If I would have known that was going to one-hit, like, I'm over or underestimating how strong these upgraded versions of the abilities are. Because at some points, they eventually seem to be lackluster. I was trying to see if we could hit both. But now we're kind of, like, doing good damage nowadays. Even though we're literally playing as a... class that specifies in healing. That is the right term. Because this is the character with the highest healing rating, because when you pick your class, it goes like, oh yeah, here's how much DPS they do, how good they are at defending, and their healing, and I think there was like one other stat, but I don't really remember. And I'm sure you could probably heal this AI if you really needed to, but so far on all the AI missions, I haven't really experienced them like getting low on health at all. Hold up. Oh, that's like I copied my move? Crazy. I like missions like this though, just survive the timer. Look at that, we got 90 FPS right now, 100 FPS. 100 FPS on PS4. Game developers, take notice. Take notice. Last of Us 2 who? Ah, I forgot that. Last of Us 2, like the whole story leaked, I'm sleep. People were complaining, and then Neil Druckmann was complaining, and then apparently now they're going to release the game in, was it May or June? I don't remember. Like, they're releasing it early now because it all got spoiled, and they're like, well, oh dearie, Scotty, I'm probably not going to buy the game, to be honest. I'm not really, like, Last of Us 1 was good, but I'm not really that interested. Unless the multiplayer is a huge improvement and they actually have it day one. Because Last of Us 1 multiplayer I'm not gonna lie, it's probably technically the best, or one of the best multiplayers of this gen. I mean, technically it's a remaster, but whatever. But, use teleporter to enter. Okay. Well, hopefully it's the one that's marked. But, yeah. Last of Us 2 spoilers. I don't know if Joel actually dies, but I heard that was one of the spoilers, because I don't really care enough to, because I'm the type of person, since I'm not gonna get the game, I would probably just want it spoiled like right now, because who cares. But I didn't care enough to actually look up the spoilers, and considering Neil Druckmann is having a fit over it, I mean, I'm sure that the spoilers are all legit, so. Or at least most. Okay, the chat disconnected, but we're successfully reconnected, so we should be good. Yeah, it is. It's successfully reconnected. So. Yeah, because that chat just popped up right then and there. So. Alright, Chiefy Chief. Nice aggro. Hold that. And that. And, okay. You got somehow. Don't run now. Okay. I'm going to assume it's down here. Oof. Pretty hilarious. Alright, so it's approaching 8:30. So. Really? I'm just going to assume this is the correct one. But who knows? Oh, well, my thing is behind a little bit. Okay, now we're not. Well, yeah, Last of Us 2 spoiled, so now... That's funny how they were like, oh, we need to delay it, and now they're like, oh, we're gonna put it out early. It's like, oh, so you didn't actually need to delay it. That's crazy. Funny how that works. Okay, this is definitely not the area. Or to enter the workshop and... Huh. I don't think any... Okay, who knows? See, this is the problem with not having a direct path available to put on your map, which pretty much any MMORPG has. Okay, so the orange dot was incorrect. Okay, Muha kicks. I know it's not right. Workshop. So, Chiefy Chief? Where's this Fag's workshop? Like, huh? It says use like, it doesn't even fucking say which teleporter to use. Like, Jesus Christ, the game can't mark it. The game can't, like... No wonder you see, like, 2 people playing this fucking game. Use teleportal. So, any teleportal, huh? Chiefy Chief? Is it that one over there? Or no fly zone? Unless... Okay, well, it's workshop. Alright, I might as well look it up right quick. If we don't find it in a few seconds, because I do not like dealing with trying to find where to go because the game doesn't mark it. Isn't that hilarious? Like, this game just makes up words. It's not very nice or intelligent, so this should be a safe area. Let's just look this up right quick. After the word shit. Alright. Location. In Hebere. Alright, Chiefy Chief. Hey, Barry. Let's just teleport there, Chiefy Chief. This is where it says he is. Well, his workshop. So. Alright. I'm going to assume this teleportal is the one. Okay, well there's his workshop. Oh my. But it says to use the teleportal. Like, you think the game would just put the question mark right on this? Okay, this might, maybe we just have to go over towards it. Because that didn't have an option. I assume it's just over here. Somewhere. Like, why is this teleportal not just marked on the map with the question mark? Like, doesn't that make sense? Because that's what you have to use to go there. That should be marked. And I don't get, like, this game, sometimes the things are marked properly and sometimes they're not. It's like the game needs to make up its mind whether it wants to be like, go adventure and find it by paying attention to the story, or here's where to go because it's an MMORPG. Ooh, Death Shroud. One level left. Well, for what we want. Well, kind of depends on how much XP we get. Who knows? Dang, unfortunately. Needed. What? To equip, you must first identify the item. What is this? Oh, okay. Max HP. Recommended or orange? Oh dang, the game don't even recommend anything. That's tough. They're all green. Well, I guess max HP is probably the best. Let me go with that. Complete. Okay, luckily the unlock thing is free and it's literally just to pick effects that you want. That's how games need to do it. I hate games that are... Neverwinter does this.
where you get something and you can't use it until you do, like, you get either the drop or you buy the thing from the vendor. Because that's why I quit Neverwinter. Because I bought this orange gear from a vendor, and then it says, it's not unlocked all the way, even though you already bought it. So you have to get other materials to unlock and use. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just not play your game. And then that's when I deleted Neverwinter. And the next time I played the game was when they changed all the characters and basically killed the game. And now no one plays it. Not that anyone really played it before, but we got that orange thing. I like it. And I'm glad the game doesn't be like, oh, you have to use certain things to be able to equip crystals, and then if you want to take them out, you have to pay more, and then because games just try to nickel and dime you every 2 seconds, but this game so far seems like it isn't really going to do that, outside of if you want to buy some of the mounts and crap. Alright, Lorcata. But yeah, most likely, unless like this next mission gives us enough XP to just instantly get to level 60, we'll probably end up getting off as soon as we get to 60, and then we'll only have 5 more levels. Because my plan was to do like 5 levels a day, but today our goal was 55, so we're already 5 ahead. That's mostly because we got like that one mission that literally kicked us from 55 to 57 because it gave us so much XP. Alright, so this way, pretty much. And it seems like these missions are giving us, like in a row, our first yellow or orange rarity gear, so. Because it gave us the weapon, and then it gave us a chest piece. And what's nice about this game is it doesn't go bonkers overboard with things you can equip. Like, there is a decent amount of jewelry, but there's not like helmets, knee pads, boots, shackles, whatever you want to call it. Games just make up 1,000 names just to artificially extend how long you play the game because you want to get something good for each slot. But it's whatever. But yeah, so if we get to 60, we are literally a whole day ahead on our goal. So. And just in case anybody's wondering, we have a current 100% XP bonus going on because I hadn't played the game in forever, and it was like a welcome back bonus, I guess. Or like a thing to try and get you to actually play the game. So it makes it way less tedious to level up. The plan is to get to 65, which is max level unless you're on Korean servers, which is, according to Google, the max is 70 on those servers. Or at the very least, specific Korean servers. I like the missions that just defeat. I like it. Alright, discount, double check. Because you never know when the game's going to be like, oh, it's not actually in there. Out of the way. Finessed. Okay. Alright. And so far, the dungeons... Okay, well, I was trying to jump off of that, but apparently you can't. Haven't really been that... Okay. Haven't really been that confusing. Because sometimes games, like dungeons, will have like puzzles and dumb crap that you have to look up, which, my luck, this will probably have it. And those blue arrows are usually mean like bosses, as you can see. So there's a chance that we have to beat those bosses to like open the door up here, but we will see. Hold on. Okay, well, there. At least they like buffed this character, I guess, or by so is that like the map is kind of sometimes, not gonna lie. Alright, so it is in here. Okay. This way to the food. This way to the food. Can we destroy this? Or no? Nope, unfortunate. As I predicted, we have to defeat the bosses to... At least it's, well, hopefully that straightforward. Just defeat the bosses and then that opens. But last time, those things literally glitched out. So, who knows? Hello, Master SpongeBob. It is time for you to die. Oh, at least that was dummy easy. Oh. That was a little too easy. Why are like these enemies like way lower level than the mission we just did? This is a further along main mission. Like, okay. That makes no sense. Okay, I'm just seeing if you had to kill that crap right quick. Hey, Wings of Redemption is in the game as a boss. That's crazy. Oh my, that's crazy. Pimp. Dang, Pimp, you died in one hit. That's crazy. Okay, I was just curious, like, because those have health bars for some reason. So, wait a second. That's the wrong one. Okay. Listen now to the musical do 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 do. Thanks for dying in one hit. Dies in one hit, huh? Listen now to the musical do 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 do. I'm just kind of like grooving along, not even really paying attention to the map. We're just gonna kill all this crap because it's kind of hard to tell if it's a boss or no. So, just gonna make our way around to the doors. Hall of Screams. Well, hopefully this is the correct route. Okay, oh, I saw a boss down here. Bet. Okay, get off of this. Jump. Okay. Hold up, I the way to go. I see the one circle slightly over there. We are almost finished. Oh yeah, they introduced those stupid things like there's like a boss that's extremely dedicated to that, but it didn't really affect anything at all. I wish you could put like an XP counter that would like have that XP you get from stuff like that pop up, but hello? You're dead. A second time because they were zombies. Alright, we're just gonna kill all this crap because who knows, we have to kill this Fatty McFatterson to... Oh, he died from that, I'm asleep. That thing, like, literally doesn't even do damage because it's supposed to just be to boost your damage. But it does do a tiny bit. So, that's crazy. Alright, well, aggro all these apes. As well as all these apes. Okay, well, we, like, skipped a... Oh, there's probably going to be a door. We're going to have to go back to the other boss. Not going to lie. Like, all these abilities are, like, dummy good now. I'm not going to lie. Oh, there's not? That's crazy. I was 100% expecting, like, that to be... Oh, we are dipping in frames momentarily. Listen now to the musical do 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 do. Yeah, we are dipping. It doesn't seem like it's dipping under 30 for the most part, though, which, considering this is base PS4, is pretty good. And this boss is kind of like really big and like crazy. It has a lot of sporadic movement. Even though he's literally gonna be dead here soon. That took a whole bar. I'm crying. Ooh, your attack was not far enough, Chiefy Chief. And look at that. That usually does like nothing, but it did like a third of the bar. Well, maybe a fourth. So, send out. Okay, well, I'm going to assume we go this way, so. Search for the, oh, we're searching for the teleportal? Alright. And it's the Krieger Hall, so we're not in that hall, so we can, whatever. Oh, that. You stupid. Oh. You're stupid. No, I'm not. Is this a boss? I don't know. That was a Blue Arrow boss, by the way. Boss, by the way. But yeah, I'm just kind of like following this crap and then making our way downtown to the next boss that'll probably die in a couple of hits. Alright, so there's apparently a boss in here. Well, Fatty McFatty 1. Okay, well, I was trying to do this, but whatever. Oh, Fatty. This is the actual Wings of Redemption boss right here. Not gonna lie. Like, this is legit. Alright. I do like the Blue Arrow thing, though, because it actually makes it... Okay. Delayed damage. Cannot use the skill right now. Cannot use the skill. I'm just trying to... Alright, GPG. Greetings. You're too slow. You're not even good enough to be my faker. Whatever. End game boss, by the way, Kappa. I wish this lock-on ability would like work better. Half the time I don't even know if it works. Is it like it uses it, but then it doesn't even actually give you the bonus, and it's like, yeah, okay. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Places to go, gotta follow the rainbow. You're too slow. You're too slow. You're too slow every time, boy. Dance on them a little bit. Oh yeah, that reminded me of the Two Bros 1-Up Cuphead LP where they kill the flower boss. He's like, dance on his vines a little bit right after they kill him. Like, well, but I said that earlier, like recommending both WRTP and the Two Bros 1-Up. Like the one minigame LP is kind of it's just because the game isn't really that good, but it's still a good LP. You're too slow. You're too slow. Okay, let's take care of the ads right quick. That's one thing I can compliment the game on, at least at the moment, is that when it comes to the boss fights, they don't just like constantly, continuously spawn ads in over and over and over. It actually lets you clear them out and then fight the boss one-on-one, exactly like MMORPG should be. Not be like, oh, another wave of ads, gotta deal with that, another wave of ads. All games that do that make me want to do is quit. And that's why I never did the things in The Division 2, because nobody wants to play a game that just continuously spawns ads while you're trying to beat a boss. It's only understandable in games where you use the ads for health pickups. Let's see if this thing actually works now. Okay, because there was one boss I faced, I think it was because it was like a special thing, where the healing circle wasn't getting rid of the dot damage on us. But okay, Chiefy Chief, like, that's starting to really piss me off, I'm not gonna lie. Like, ooh, wow, your dot damage is the best attack we've ever faced in the game. I'm shook. Oh wow, we went down to 70% damage because, yeah. Okay. So up. So we probably want to go down then. I don't even know if we had to kill those. That was probably like some side quest crap that we didn't even activate. So in theory, going down should take us to where we want to go. Like, look how pitiful the XP is after we killed all those. That's why it's like, yikes. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Here we go, here we go, here we go, yo. Okay. Hopefully this gives us a decent chunk of XP. Because, yeah. Oh, hello. Hello. We just took down how many bars of that boss's health with one attack? I assume like the first dungeon we probably do will probably be mobs like that. We'll probably like die in one hit. And then I'll be like, oh, well, I don't feel like playing this game anymore. Because, yeah. The way is clear. And by that, you mean not that way. Like, okay. Or was it? Oh, never mind. The map is just bad. The map is just poorly done. Here we go. Oh, we're probably gonna, yeah. Because this game purposely goes like, oh, it's gonna take forever to start the teleportal because we want enemies that are aggroed on you to catch up. So you have to be annoyed. Okay, now we can defeat Killian. The name of Captain Hook in the TV show Once Upon a Time. Or at least Netflix show. I don't remember if it was actually on TV or not. Oh, we'll just kill this guy first, because who cares? And he was literally in the way. Several health bars at once. Hold that. A random word, I'm not gonna bother. Vijaylik? Maybe, I don't know. That's not good. What did we just get hit by? Please. I mean, that's what these games do. Eventually they just have a boss with a mechanic that fucking rapes you. Put this on, because, yeah. Escape to perimeter? Well, okay, I'll just escape way over. What the heck? Oh, that's what's hitting us. That wasn't even the... Okay, this is starting. I assume right there is the perimeter, because that's why they put those little fag things there. Alright. Alright, so it's just the... It wasn't even the boss doing that much damage, it was literally this fucking dumb shit. I'm going to assume... Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do? I'm at the perimeter, you dumbass fucking game. Like, huh? Does it mean those things, or what? Like... Alright, fuck boy. Okay, well we might fucking die because I'm not sure what you're even supposed to do during this attack. Okay, so it was that? Those things? Okay. I mean, that's pretty predictable. Games like this often do that, where they introduce a boss that, okay, why have our, like, cooldowns are not fucking... There, you faggot, you did, there. That boss just had an annoying... Ooh, rare drops. But, okay, if we ever do that boss again, we know exactly what to do now. So, we know that you have to go to the things, waterfall things on the edge. Because it said get to the perimeter, and it's like, I mean, who knows what that really means. Because we were at the perimeter, and it didn't, so whatever. That was actually light work. The boss was like dummy easy. It was just the mechanic of the air or arena that basically almost one-hit us every time. But even if we died, that would have been dummy easy to figure out how to do it. Because it's blatantly obvious once you see that there's water coming out of the things on the edges. Alright, just to see how close we are, so we should probably just be able to do this. And then go back to this. But see like how little XP killing all that gave us? That tiny little insignificant sliver. So, it's like, yikes. Okay. But first, let me check my inventory. Okay. Guess who's got a lot of orange gear now? Hey, turn up. Get into it. Alright. But yeah, like this game, it's good. Would I spend money on it? Yeah. It depends how good the end game is, because the end game might just be absolute abhorrent trash. $32 mil. Boots, hand wraps, bet. Yeah, see, now the story missions are like barely giving a chunk of the thing. Unfortunately, so the grind to 65. Well, I guess they kind of have it mapped out if you have double XP when you get to the end of the game, I guess. It'll be whatever. Alright. Not bad. We got our character fully fleshed out with some good crap, I suppose. I mean, it's kind of stupid. Or go to. Okay. Will this let us go there now? Or do we still have to? Unfortunately, you still have to go over this way to enter this dude's workshop. I might, because it is almost 9 o'clock already, and since that mission didn't like make the XP bar shoot up really far, I think I might get off after we do this. Because today the goal was 55, so we're already ahead. So if I don't get to 60 today, tomorrow it'll be like, oh well, we can get to 60 and then that's tomorrow's goal, and then everything else is just bonus towards the next day. So we'll see. If this next mission is like 70 million, then maybe we'll. Alright, so probably this is probably a little quicker. Well, yeah, I think. Oh, this is the mission they showed when I googled where the location of it was. Let me see, how much is this? Ooh, yeah, that's right low, so. I believe we will. Hold up. There I go, this way. Since this seems like it's just a fetch quest, we'll do it right quick. And another reason outside of the 100% XP is like, because this mount, I believe like the movement on it and stuff is just a bit better than the other flying one we have that's permanent. So yeah, ice marrow and fire marrow. Okay, so do we have to like attack something? Okay. Is the game going to like explain? Oh, this guy just spawned in. Sadly, he took a long fucking time. So it's like, that's AIDS. Oh, unfortunately. Like, I hate how I push the button and then that crap happens even though the animation isn't even close to our character, which I always find hilarious in games because it's just proof that they didn't put effort into the hitboxes at all. Alright, that was easy. Now we just go to this other one right quick. Hold on, where's like the vision in this game is fun. Alright. You couldn't even tell that this was the exit. But yeah, after we do this and return to the guy right quick then. I wonder if he could have killed those for it, or if it had to be that one. Who knows, maybe it's up on that area right there, or just the game doesn't really specify. Okay, that's the max altitude, so most likely it is up in here. Hello. Okay, something is now available, but let's see if you have to destroy that. Okay. Okay. Okay, this might not even be the area. Really? Oh, still got you. Get pranked. Okay, I think this is not the area. Not gonna lie. So mayhaps it's this one that we looked at first. Looks like it is. Let's wrap this up right quick, boy. Bring that ass here, boy. Just spam all this crap. Hit him with a dot. Two, one. There we go. It's easy. Okay, we gotta do more. Gather glacial fragments under the bridge. Alright, well, let's see. That's up that way. Where are we even at? Alright, so like straight ahead. See with the double, this is a level 59 quest. See with the double XP, you basically keep up, so it's kind of nice, but it's also disappointing because that means we might not really level up that much. Now, you might actually have to do a little bit of side missions, but when it comes to those, I'll just find ones that actually give good XP. Like anything 40 mil or more is good, or at least decent. I prefer to find ones that are 70 or above. But most of these games, like the main missions, are so I assume those are the things we gotta get. If it trolls us and we die, well, alright, this is easy. Fetch quests and MMORPGs that give good XP are kind of tedious sometimes, but I mean, this one isn't really bothersome. Alright, let's see what we do next. Go back to your boy's workshop. Okay. I believe it's in this area, right? Oh yeah, in Hibberry, so. Okay, well then we're gonna get off after the next XP gain, so. Hey, come on, bro. Can you stop lagging? Alright. I'm trying to just see, like, the actual map. Alright. Oop, I keep pushing that because it's the button to start flying, but the mount doesn't, you know, activate on that button, so. Alright, Chiefy Chief. Let's see if we get some XP for this one. It might, because by what I glanced at when I looked at where this location was up, this might just be like for some end level gear, so. But it should have some XP involved, you would think. Yeah. But most likely going to get off after this. It's over 9 p.m. Might be back on later though. But if I get on later, okay, we already, okay. It might be on like Doom Eternal or something. Oh, we gotta wait for this guy to finish his animation, I guess. Yeah, our task is complete. Whoa! Okay. Now we can. Oh yeah, I probably should put the book on the skill tree while you're mounted, but whatever. Yeah, after this, gonna see if there's any good YouTube bids up and see if there's anyone relevant live on Twitch. So. And if none of those come true, I'll go back to finishing, well, probably not finishing, but watching the WRTP TKC2 LP. So. But there's probably some like TikTok comps up because I follow a decent amount of YouTube channels that do those. Let's see how much. Only 30 mil. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, these like the XP for these is kind of. So it's that. So like what? So it will take like what 5 missions approximately to level up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Total. But if it gives us the one that's actually a lot. Alright, let's see what it gave us. These crappy things. So we might as well use these, right? Because it's going to give us glyphs. Probably should. And, okay, let's run this crap right quick. Alright, back. So what does that do? Skill, heal thyself, glyph points 4. Is any... okay, well, we got a double of these. Let's see. There's 2. You already have a similar glyph. You will use your current glyph. Use your current... skill... oh. Here's all the skill glyph settings that we've been literally doing. Question. So what does that do? Like add one of these? Something to these things? Or something? Oh, so you have to like I don't know, like I said, I'm confused because the game doesn't fucking explain what this shit is. I'm not gonna waste my time now, though. Oh, right. So repairing. Alright, well, maybe we can get off after. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's empty some of our inventory first. Right quick. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think they like got rid of the whole concept of those because it says legacy now. I feel like they don't have those weapons anymore where you get the parts for them that drop from enemies randomly in areas. Let's clear our inventory of some of this yabbage. But yeah, eventually I was probably look up what those enchanting weapons. We should probably like low-key do that. Like, I don't even know what this does because it doesn't explain it. Increases HQ. Like, we already have that though. So what is the point of these? I don't know. Who knows? The game just... Maybe it... I'll have to like look that up, but I'm not doing that fucking now, so... We're gonna get off here soon. We're going to portal as close as possible, and then be done. So if I get back on later tonight, not sure if I will, but it might be this again, but it might be Doom Eternal. I don't know. But the weekly reset for the Zombie Army 4 was just a repeat, so we're not going to be doing that. And then Plants vs. Zombie monthly reset is this Friday, I believe. So I'll be peeping that, and then we'll be streaming some of that if, of course, it's something good. But that is all for now. Meow.